I was worried for a second that it wouldn't go. Hello, internet. Doing the clue before we do TSR tonight, and got a Soto block to show off. Forgot to switch the tab real quick. I'll bring this. Of course you do. Bring this over so I can read chat. Should have done that to start with. But yeah, Soto block this week. Humagear. Just bare bones, basic Humagear, which I'm honestly surprised in seeing, even though, like, I would say part of this is the Trilobite Magia, but I believe the blog, G-Man in the blog stated, yeah, we did a whole new mold for this. Which is one of those, of course you did. But yeah, Humagear. Here's it posing like Izu. And then Tora. It looks really good, and it includes alternate stickers to do a Berserk Magia. Like pre-Trilobite transformation. It looks really good. Plenty of paint. Only a few stickers, I would think. We got a shot of the sticker sheet. I think it's mainly like a lot of just the silver bits we see on here. So a lot of this silver, more or less, pretty practically, I think like all the silver on like the body, from like shoulders down and like waist down, all the silver bits are stickers, and then like the helmet, I think, is mainly just, get a close up on his head. Like that's a sticker, that's paint, but the eye pieces and those little bits right there are stickers, and then the headset itself is stickers. But yeah, it looks really good. And it's coming in AI-08 with Blackris, Wetterisk, and Zamonis. Still don't have a complete wave lineup like we do for 08 for 07. Which is still weird, but we don't have that for some reason. I feel like we're missing something. Last thing, little in-hand look at Titan form for Kuga. Looking really good too. It's not shown in these images, but since this came out today, technically in Japan, I watched the video, someone putting this together. Pretty much the entire sword is stickered outside of the gold bits. Like this, like the gold here on the guard is all gold. And the blade, I forget what color it is, but I think it's like it might be a silver. It's just a blank plastic. And the same with the handle. So this is stickered, that is stickered, and then the blade itself is all one big sticker. And then like the back half of the shoulder pads, I think you can see it in one of these images. No, it's a later image. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Yeah, the back half of the shoulder pads for the trim, where all the Grongi is stickered on the back of the shoulder pads for some reason. This is also stickered. There's a little bit of purple trim on the armor that is stickered, and I think it's mainly just the back of it. And then all the back of the hands are stickered. But yeah, it looks really good. Kuga is very tempting. Extremely tempting, especially since I did all of the redecorating I wanted to do today, so my video game shelf is now kind of set into my closet. That doesn't have any doors and stuff on it, it's kind of just open. So it's set in there now. And then I've got was it like a 5-tiered shelf, 6 if I count the top. Like with the first one, the mini claw. The second one actually has all my ow. Back of my legs in like my backer little store. I woke up a little sore today from all the moving around I did, and then like I just made it worse, doing all the bending and stuff. But the second tier has all my non-Smash amiibo, and then the going from there, I've got like the R-Wing for Starlink, some of the Transformers I have in my room, and down there is some of the NASCAR stock cars I've had forever, because the shelf was in our den, and it was more or less all my stuff, but it's just a bunch of car stuff. So I packed up a whole bunch of it in order to just like actually use this for other stuff. So I think what will happen is I'll probably move everything down a tier from like the Star Fox Transformer stuff down by one. And then like that third shelf will be like bleed over Soto stuff. So like I might move all my 0-1 over there. And just kind of have that spread out. Like on that shelf. But anywho, yeah, Titan form looks really good. There's a nice little another shot of Rising Titan. It'll probably be all the same kind of setup, especially stickers and stuff for Rising Titan, like for regular Titan. Pictures of all of the suits that are being showcased in Kuga Chronicle. Or in Chronicle Kuga. Which is all shows. Which is all Kuga show material. Except for Black Eye's Kuga Ultimate, which is technically a Decade one, but that can get dumpstered as far as I'm concerned, because meh. And then like pops for all the premium sets, and then hey, more of these art cards that look really good. Wish someone had a listing of all those. I'm kind of curious to like what all they've done. Next week, in-hand look at Showa Amazon, and then Mega and Alpha Amazon from Shadow X9. I'm curious in Showa Amazon off that set. Mainly because since we're going through the original series at the moment. I'm kind of interested in more Showa shows probably after we get done. And I forgot about something last night when I was doing the 11 figures for the next 3 Soto waves. I forgot about Tsukiyomi. I forgot she's supposed to be in the AI series. Oops. That probably could take the place of the What If form at the moment, because like there's technically more than 11 things we could do, even with Tsukiyomi, from 0-1, but it's more of a case of, I think, priorities at the moment, and I don't know, it's hard to judge a bit of the 0-1 material without future knowledge of what we're going to be getting, specifically the show, or specifically the movie. Like, without knowing, like, what we can expect from the solo movie, in terms of like, hey, are we going to have a situation where we get like 3 villain suits that are riders plus a movie form for our main rider, or are we going to get something like less? It's hard to tell because we've gotten like a large mix of stuff. Like, trying to think just from like Double onward. Double gave us a movie rider and a movie exclusive form with Gold Extreme and Eternal. O's only gave us a movie form with Burke Hawani. Forze gave us like technically 2 movie villains with Kyodyne and Skydyne, since they did get Figure Arts releases in the future. But in terms of rider villains, nope. Okay, that took a hot minute. Damn it, no Scarlet to blame. Okay, me with gun. I did it with gun. Nope. Damn you, Plum! Of course. Yeah, Forza only gave us the movie form. Wizard gave us a movie rider. Technically, was supposed to give us the goon suit, but or like a troop builder suit with the mages, but we got that in series pre-movie. I think it only gave us really a variation of it, and then what may or may not have been the Magi Rangers bikes. Now that I think about it, I have to go right back and re-watch that to see if that is actually that. But and then technically a movie exclusive form with Infinity All Dragon, but considering that is Infinity with the dragon parts, that's something that's like easily kit mashable in Soto, even if it's not officially compatible. Let's see. Gaim gave us 2 movie writers in a form with Mars, Kamuel, and Dark Jimba. Yeah, Dark Jimba arms. Drive, that's a movie writer in a form with Dark Drive and Type Special. Yeah, that's it. Let's see. Ghost gave us a Dark Rider, a form change for said Dark Rider, and a movie exclusive form, so that's 3. X8 gave us a Rider in form. Build gave us Rider in form. So I guess the minimum is Rider in form at the moment. Kind of thinking back through all that, but like it's still possible to not get that or get more than that. I feel like if we get more than 2 things from the movie, it might get a Overquartzer situation where it kind of gets delayed and put into like a future set with the next series. Granted, I saw it on Twitter, and we don't have an official announcement to back it up, but magazine schedules for TV in Japan are saying that Rider will return to normal episodes in mid-June. So we more or less have 2 weeks after the shooting special. 2 weeks after next week of more or less padding. More stalling. But that, I assume all of that goes in the... This is assuming we can actually get back to filming at the moment, because who knows? But that's assuming we don't have plans for an AI 11. To maybe, carry over the series, but that's not something to super, bet on at the moment, since we only have pre-orders through AI 10. Crap, I lost my train of thought. Damn it. Yeah, if we get more, it might get delayed. If we get less, it might get rolled in. Who knows? Geo's, in terms of, we only have, 3 retail lines to judge any type of precedent off of. And, both X8 and Build were fine on their show materials at the time. The only things that bled over from either of their shows was later released material from V Cinemas and the like. Although I think Build had one thing. I think it might have been Gold, Silver, Rabbit, Dragon. Let me check that real quick. I need Geo. Not 01. As I multitask. Yeah, Rabbit Dragon ended up in Ride 6 for Geo. Nothing else build related got put in there until Ride 8 for Cross Evolved, and then Ride 9 was Kilobus. Toot toot. Toot toot Kilobus. And there wasn't any other build bleed over, but like Kilobus and Cross Evolved are fine being there because those were both the cinema releases. Rabbit Dragon trial, best match, whatever you want to call it. I have a trial form in the compendium, since it's technically a trial form, because it's technically not a best match, but it says best match. I don't know how else to call the damn thing. That was literally in the final episode, and I'm sure the Soto team had no idea what it was until like the last minute, and it's just like, well, too late now. And Geo was fairly like packed early on because of all of the Heisei Rider armors they were doing at the time. So Rabbit Dragon more or less just got pushed back until like they could do it, because like it wasn't like they would have to do any special engineering for that one. Well, that got me one card. But I have to wait and see. I almost think Tsukiyomi's going to end up in AI-07. If they're not revealing anything at this point, and 07 comes out next month, it's just like, you're waiting till like closer to release to just be like, surprise! Here's more Geo! And I'm just like, damn it! Like, it's one thing to give us a box that's chock full of Geo material and 101 thing in this line, but to do the opposite is like well, no matter how I slice this, I'm fucked. Because I don't want the Geo stuff, I just want the 01 material, so meh. Well, I'm starting to think that Gun is either in Burnett's hand, or it's it, in terms of weapon. Considering this lineup right now. Honestly, I like Tsukiyomi just to be out, just to be like, hey, here's all the Geo stuff we're missing. Good, we're done. Goodbye. We've done all the Geo material. We don't have to worry about it ever again. 01 is fairly light on the stuff we could do right now. Like, honestly, the things they could do are more kind of precedent setters, more than anything. Like, an Izu would be fantastic, but they've never done a human figure before in Soto. So it would be kind of a precedent setter of just being like, here's a human figure for the first time ever. Which would be great, but I don't know how viable that is. Our good friend Mr. Assassin, any version of him, really. It's kind of a precedent center, mainly just because they haven't done like super specific monsters in the series that. Oh my god! Literally, the one thing it could have been is what you have. Damn it, Plum! You. Let's see, 2. Okay, that doesn't help. The only other monster stuff I can think of have kind of been from either like special cases or special sets. Like, Graphite got his own, like, 3-pack set that was premium release. What else? We've gotten a couple different times with various goon suits, various, like, minion suits, but that's kind of, like, one down from where we're talking with Mr. Assassin. And, it's kind of it. Kind of it. Like, the only other thing I can think of that hit, like, the main line was, like, another Geo. But that had... another Geo could be considered a precedent set to have, like, someone like Mr. Assassin show up of, like, a fairly major reoccurring villain. But, what else? What else could they do? The Raiders, I think, is the only other, like, thing that doesn't have any kind of, like, pre-precedent. And it'd be the same situation as, like, the Mavericks or Magias. I prefer to call them Mavericks, to be honest. And honestly, the only Raider that has, I would say, enough pull to be pulled in, or to be done in Soto is Valkyrie, or is the Jackal Raider, since that's Valkyrie. But I'm not sure how... Excuse me. I'm not sure how, again, how viable that is. It's hard for me to, like... to say, like, what I want from 0-1 in terms of Soto with that question, because, oh look, everything I want from Soto would be the things they would do already. Like, the only things, extra stuff beyond that is, like one-off things that are probably a bit beyond this line in terms of its capabilities. But considering how much they surprise us in time and time again, I'm willing to see where this goes. Okay, then that's definitely the weapon. Green only has one of those two cards, so only one of them is actually there. But that's probably a loss anyway. Or it's neither. Yep, it's neither. Cool. I guess if you were to ask me, if you had your pick of suits in 0-1 to have put into Soto, and as an extra caveat, you would not be taking priority from something that should be in there, because I guess my only thing was, I want everything that should be in there to be in there. So, like, I want 0-1's final form to be here, I want Ikuzuchi to be here, I want Arc Zero to be here, I want the movie stuff to be here, I want all of the stuff that's meant to, that's more or less, I want all the show and movie stuff to be here, in terms of the proper writer stuff. Once we start getting beyond that, that's when I'm like, okay, it'd be cool to have this, but, you know, I'm not gonna be broken up if we never get it. But yeah, I would say Izu tops that list massively. Yeah, Izu. I would want, if there's any Maverick I want Mr. Assassin. And I would want him in his, more or less his final form, his evolved form. Okay, then. But I would want that, and I would want... Really, I would want Jackal Raider Valkyrie. Just because, oh look, it gives Valkyrie another form to have on the shelf. Since that's more or less her final form at the moment, until proven otherwise. I am still weirdly of the mindset of she should steal Thouser's tech and just make her own version of that belt. I'm not sure how to do it. I've only landed on the thought of, okay, Zitsumarai's key is like a saber-toothed tiger, because why not? Go with, something close to the Cheetah Progrise key, but not quite there. Or something close to Cheetah. And I don't know, just give her like an evolved version of the Cheetah Progrise key. Or like to really like do something fun, have the Zetsumarai's key be some type of like species, like the species that's related to hornets. Like some old species of mosquito that's technically extinct. So the two of them in a Thouser, in a pseudo Thouser driver of some kind, like, hey, cool, there's her upgrade. Give her the Jin route for an upgrade of just being like, here's your own driver with your special upgraded Progrise keys. Granted, that's just to do something different than just a, hey, use the Jackal key in the Shot Riser. Which, in all honesty, is, like, the easier, like... That's just the easier route. But since I got all this done, I need to... Should probably sit down and work on the compendium more tomorrow. Mainly just, like, get all the build pictures redone. That's the next list, is just redoing all the build pictures. Which, shit, since I stopped halfway through, I have to figure out where I am on them. Fuck. Shit. That's gonna be fun. Bad part is all of the cropping all the pictures and stuff is just blech. It's just a long, arduous process. God damn it, Scarlet. Why am I guessing every card? And something I watched, okay, I'd say put out part 2, but more just put out the rest of the video of them talking about Amazon's plural, the Amazon Prime series. It feels weird to have been to go like, I watched somebody talk about it for an hour and a half, and I don't know, I still feel like I'm missing someone getting knee-deep in this series, because he didn't really get knee-deep in the series, and apparently that's a thing he doesn't do, and I'm like, Probably also doesn't help that for a good chunk of it, he's talking about... Shit, never mind. Clear that out. I saw the hot tub mark on that one, it's like, nope. A good chunk of it, he's talking about the visual style and all of that. And just this concept of presentation, I don't know, I wouldn't say, like, validates the series, even though that's, like, the first thought that comes to mind. Just, like, gives it something over, like, TV writer. And I don't know if I particularly agree with that sentiment. That confirms that, at least. I will say, I don't have a problem with Amazon's visually. Like, it's nice, it's done well. I don't care for the filter they put on everything. This sepia tone filter. Because I don't know what it does except, like, weirdly desaturate. Or not desaturate, just, like, put this weird coloration on everything that I don't know why is here. Like, I don't think it really gives the series anything besides, like, oh look, someone turned on this filter for the entire series. I don't know, I just don't like it. Maybe it's because I'm not one for, like, super dark series, and Amazon's is definitely that. And it also doesn't help that I think like both of the lead writers are wrong. In their ideologies. And also, like, it was something he said of just like, oh, no, like maybe suggesting that Nosma Pharmaceutical is maybe not the bad guys, but I'm like, no, they have some not good intentions. It seems very clear through parts of the series that, like, especially the old man in charge has some very, shall I say, some very Shocker-esque ideals. Of like, yes, the Amazons are the future of humanity. They are the next step in evolution. And I'm like, you sound like a Shocker. You sound like somebody from Shocker. You sound like any other bad guy in this franchise when you say shit like that. Of some type of forced evolution of humanity through some screwed up, fucked up means. Like, yeah, you sound like a bad guy. You extremely sound like a bad guy. And it also doesn't help that I'm like, I kept thinking of like, aren't you going to say that Nosma Pharmaceutical are the ones responsible for the Amazons to start with? Because that definitely says that they are bad guys when they developed this entire fucking thing to start with. I don't know. And then, like, Jin helped create this, but then he exposed himself to Amazon cells to fix it by murdering people, even though you created it and you're not going to think of a way to treat people or like cure people. It's one of those weird things that I'm like, why has the series never addressed the fact of a way to like treat Amazons and cure them? Like, is there not any way to like help these people besides just murder them? I don't know, it just seems like there's no in-between in this series. You are either all for murder, or they must live and continue to, like, be ticking time bombs out in the world until they accidentally slip up and, oh no, they've become monsters. And they're eating people. I don't know, I feel like there could be an in-between, and I think, like, Season 2 hinted at that a little bit with Haruka talking to a scientist to try to, like, maybe develop something to, like, help. But that goes nowhere. Because the guy ends up infected, and Haruka has to kill him. Because he went and ate his whole family. Which, you know, is not good. But yeah, I don't know. I like the idea that Haru is trying to go, okay, these guys, like, I wish his ideals was less, Amazons need to live, and more, these people have been infected and been turned into monsters against their will. We need to help them. Like, some of these have obviously turned straight into monsters, and there's no going back. Or some of them, there's no going back from that. But there are others who are trying to be better, trying to, like, fight the urges to consume everyone that they see, and, like, be people, or be, like, not turn into more or less zombies. Especially with Season 2, like, spreading the infection. Being able to spread when it literally turns into a virus. But yeah, I don't know. There's just problems I have, and Season 2 doesn't help it because it decides to do this tragic love story with Chihiro and EU, and I do not care about either of these people because one of them has no personality or character for most of the season, as she is a literal walking corpse. And the other, and I didn't even realize this when I was watching it, is mentally 5 years old, which is great. And again, the season builds up to this final battle and just doesn't show it, or show this evolved version of who is kind of our main rider for season 2. And again, I'm just like, why? Why did you do that? Like, I personally don't get the choice in doing something like that. Because at the end of the day, this is the confrontation that needs to happen. This is the choices we have made. It has all been leading to this conflict, and it just blue ball the audience. It's just like, no. This fight needs to be shown. Whether this ends tragically or not for Chiyoko or for Chiro, or I can't even think of his name, Neo. Guess what? That's got to happen. We should see that outcome. We should see that fight for all that it is. Especially for a series that revels in the violence in that Jin and Heart, like Alpha and Omega, are allowed to have their blow-off fight. Not once, but twice over the course of all of Amazon's media, but we don't get to see Neo in his last stand to fight for his right to live. Nope, not allowed that. Nope. Not allowed to see this kid, like, make his final stand and see our two quote-unquote heroes have to make that choice of being like, well, we are doing this. Like, I don't know, there are choices made in Amazons I don't like, and, like, visually it's fine, it's just also one of more of the cases of, like, I feel like none of this has anything to do with the original Amazon series. Like, all of the connections it has to Amazon is all in visuals and all in words and in words. Nothing here has anything to do with that original series. Granted, I haven't seen the original series, but what I do know, it makes me just go, I don't think this has anything to do with it. Personally speaking. It feels more like they just pulled the visuals and pulled some terminology potentially from the series. And that was kind of it. So this isn't even a reboot of Amazon's in a dark, mature standing. This is just, hey, Amazon is a name, why don't we do Amazons? And then have two riders that look like Amazon, and use belts that look like the belt Amazon used to transform, even though he technically didn't use the belt to transform, I believe. I think it was technically the armlet. I don't know. It's one of the, I think another problem I have is that this has nothing to do with Amazon. So why is it called Amazons? Outside of all the visual stuff that makes it look like Amazon. This could literally be anything else. This could just be its own thing. Why does it have to be that? Like, and it's not the first time I've had that thought with Toku. Gavon Type G, watching his original movie that he debuted in, I just felt like he didn't need to be Gavon. He could be his own person. He didn't need to be someone taking up the Gavon mantle. He could be his own space sheriff. He could only be his own person. And instead of it being this idea of someone taking up the Gavon mantle, they're more taking up the legacy of space sheriffs in general and continuing that as, again, their own person. And I think the game is stuck. Game? 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 Oh no! Oh no! Up, up, there it goes. And it's nothing against, like, Type T Gavon. He's Geki in what his actor has done really well, and, like, more or less giving us a character who has more or less only existed in specials and different movies and stuff, but, like, made him feel like kind of a mainstay of like, Toei Toku. Or Toei's Toku repertoire. And he's even, like, managed to, like, kind of birth like a sub-series, almost, or like a kind of just this oddball miniseries of movies and specials with Space Squad. Getting us, like, Sharvan and Shider with new people taking up those mantles, even though, weirdly enough, I don't think Sharvan and Shider's suits are different for those two. Unlike Type G Gavon that has a different suit. So those, and oh, we know what that one is. Like that, and then, like, pulling in, like, Q Ranger and Deca Ranger and these different Sentai series into, like, something different and new. I think, in essence, it did the thing that I wanted the Superhero Taisens films to do, which is just, here's some team ups you never thought you'd see before, we're doing them now, because we can. Tommy is typing a lot of things into Discord, and I am... a part of me is like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no, what has happened? You would not be typing this much if you were telling me to keep rolling. Wow, main interest is my only option here. Well, we're 50-50 on every single weapon at the moment, so we're more or less just looking for suspect, and, like, Rooket's the only one not guessed at the moment, so that plus steak. Damn it. I know Tommy's listening to stream, so I gotta answer this one in Discord real quick. Looks like y'all are getting a bonus stream. As me and Tommy are gonna do Clue because Tommy didn't get around to watching the episodes today. So it's bonus time because you're getting this is now the bonus stream. This is bonus Clue. And it's weird because I'm like, oh, I was just watching someone actually play Clue. Just like John and the main menu people were playing Clue earlier. And I was watching them do it. Wow, extremely nothing on that one. Of course, No, I wouldn't mind getting the three main space sheriffs and like Type G, and then like I still don't know if there's a physical. Is there a physical difference between Charbon and Shider for that? I have to look into that because I'm curious about that now. If there is actual physical difference for Charbon and Shider for their modern people that have the mantles. The modern mantle holders. The current people who have the title of Charbon and Shider. Thanks, Earl. I don't know, maybe you'll show me something different. Okay, you did show me something different. Cool. Cool. I still got a new card out of that. Hell yeah. I guess not. I guess the Charbon Shider suits aren't different with the new holders of them. I was curious if they were. I guess they're not, which feels weird that they're not different, especially since Charbon's actor, his new holder is retired now, so he's not coming back. Although Shider is portrayed by Date's actor. So I'm sure he'd be happy to disappear again. Of course, now I think about it, which one of the original three Metal Hero or Space Sheriffs has passed away? I don't remember which one it was. One of them passed away. Like, it's not Gabon, I know that. Mother... I'm just getting all of Irene's cards at this moment. I'm one card away. Fucking hell. And... what is it? 1, 2... Like, it could be 1 or 3 cards at the moment. Oh, it was the original Shider. Okay. I was trying to remember because, like, one of them did appear for one of the next gen or next generation Space Sheriff movies, but the other one didn't. So his assistant or partner, I don't remember which, showed up for that one to do the kind of passing of the torch moment for that. Oh, Frozen Stratos retweeting the box of 10 for Kuga Chronicle. I have not gotten a single... oh no, I just got... Suspect. And I'm 50-50 on the other two. Of course I am. And I just tweeted at Frozen Stratos, and it's like, since you get like 2 mighties, that gives you more or less a decade Kuga if you like need 2 separate Kugas. Since they technically are 2 different people. Irene and I don't know, Steak, since like it hasn't popped up. God damn it. Veteran, of course. Which means... I don't know. Could be either one. It might just be Steak Throne Room at this point. I'm all in the butt. But the extra mighty you can have as a Decade Kuga and put with your Soto Decade, your Soto plus, or your Soto plus Decade, or you can be like me, who has a their original Figure Arts Kuga and have it be Mighty Kuga. Or have it be like Riku Kuga. The OG Kuga. Alright, Tommy should be hopping on for more clue. I think I will slightly update the stream. Say, not the pre-show. Instead, it is clue bonus. I'm working on it. Yeah, I'm gonna go throne room. Oh wait, no. Amulet. You have to have stake now. And it's throne room. Granted, I could have just guessed that one off the bat. Shows how much I'm paying attention while I'm multitasking. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I misspelled. Or tomorrow. Not TGSR. That's a little hard for me to misspell since it's 4 letters. I wasn't seeing if Tommy hopped on before I did a game.
Welcome to the skateboard arena. Preparing to enter training session.
Challenger approaching.
Okay. Tommy will hop on when he can. So we will go to the Vampire Castle once more. Scarlet, are you Scarlet? Scarlet, are you with us? Scarlet, Scarlet. There you go.
Congratulations, you failed.
Oh, that Lego Mario Starter Course is available. It's available for pre-order on Amazon for $60. Oof. 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 That's still a lot. That is still a hefty chunk of change. First, I'm curious. I'm curious if I would assume it'd probably be like watch batteries is what the Mario minifigure would run off of, but I'm curious what what the battery life on the Lego Martin is. Scarlet and Gun. Gun, of course. You know, I forgot there was a Splatfest for Splatoon 2 this weekend. I forgot they were just like, oh hey, there's a Splatfest this weekend. Okay then. I want to guess potion, but I'm almost willing to bet it is in Plum's hand. So it'd be almost a waste of time. Well, I'm gonna step away real quick while this turn's going and use the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Thing. Of course that guess lands on me. I was hoping to come back and have some information. Nope. Denied. Denied. 1000%. Hello, Mr. Pixel. Shoot. I forgot what number I was on. I am on 2 for this one. It lapsed since it hasn't been guessed at all. Peacock and... I'm gonna retrogress this potion. I knew it! I should have known. Of course you had potion. Or maybe not. Do you not have potion? Is that the weapon? As long as we should be able to. Well, that's a nice, wonderful 50-50. And they're 50-50. I'll take those. Up, got a crap roll there. Alright, great. What are you gonna give me? I would like something a little definitive right now. Because I got a whole lot of X's and not a whole lot crossed off. Thanks, Gray. Thanks, Gray, for picking the card in my hand. I appreciate it. Main entrance. Green? Yeah, we'll go with green. Green and potion. You have both those weapons, don't you? No, you have main entrance. Which gives me Scarlet. But that doesn't give me anything, so... I'm starting to really believe he just doesn't have potion. Which gives us weapon, but we're fairly open on suspect and location, so can't really narrow things down from there. That confirms Amulet, which actually puts you can't have potion. It has to be one of those two cards. So that is our weapon. Had to think had to rethink for a second. Wait a minute, you can't have potion. You literally have to have one of these three cards. Bit of derp right there. Not seeing the information that is clearly in front of my face. Take the 2. That's another 50-50. Second time on green, so I'd be swapping to another person then. Probably Moriarty. Just to avoid possibly running into Plum again. And just being like, oh hey, I know all your cards now, and I can stop running into you. It's a library, which gets us torch, which doesn't get us much more than that. Okay.
Put it in the
Sep-
chat.
7674. I can't number.
Like, I don't even.
Neither do I.
That seems like such a weird limitation.
Indubitably. I guess since we know Uno works, if you want to swap over to Uno at some point, we can.
The issue with that is I've got to swap back to Windows.
Well, never mind.
I was trying to see if I could make it work in Linux, and it refuses.
Oh my god. Linux, why?
Like, I can get all the way to the point where the game boots, and that's it.
Right.
Because I was so going to suggest that. I mean, to be fair, we could do a game, and if you wanted to do one while I switched over to Windows, I could do that. I mean, the bot would go down during that because for some reason last night I couldn't get the bot back up. But that's a minor.
We'll worry about it if we need to worry about it.
I'm locking the lobby. How? You know what? Let's do a 6, just for the heck of it. What difficulty?
Don't matter.
Do medium.
Sure.
That'll work. And that'll work so I can't see your screen. But
Yay.
still have chat where I can see it.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Well,
down
that's
to...
a set of cards.
Yep. Well, I'm down to 16 to register on the home decks. Of course, I am curious if we could trade with each other.
That's a good question.
I mean, it said you could trade with friends far away, and I think I tried loading it last, like a couple nights ago, and it said it was waiting to connect on you, so I think it could work.
I mean, we can try it.
It'd be something to do while the AI takes their turns.
Very true. Even though their turns are going to be, like, super quick.
Very true. Me and this.
You did it. I have no idea, by the way. I just felt like saying that.
Granted, I have to pull up. like the list of Pokemon by evolution family, so I can more easily navigate this.
Darn screen lock.
Alright.
Oh. I
What?
wasn't paying attention. I had to roll the dice. Get some different information. I did it. Sure, with the knife. Well. Well, mine says it's waiting for you.
I am currently making a list of ones I need. So it might be a slight minute.
Okay.
As I also multitask and play Clue.
Well, Mustard got nowhere.
Oshawott. Mid-tier evolution. The what?
Well, I'll back out while you're doing that.
Okay.
That way if my phone decides to screen lock, then it don't kick me out of the game and possibly screw something up.
Yep.
Okay, that's probably... Okay. Also, did the AI really just do the exact same guess I did?
Yes.
And Plum got nowhere fast. Wow. By the way, you're up.
I'm rolling. Alright, got my list. I'm initializing trade.
I have no idea if I have anything that you need.
And we'll find out.
Mine says it's waiting for you.
It says my GPS is being initialized, so. Alright, waiting for you. Ah!
Hey! It worked.
Alright, first up, Flaffy. Mareep's second tier evolution.
Do you have the dex number by any chance?
Shit.
Okay. Then, isn't there a way to do it by? You can't do it by name.
Yeah, you can. You can do search and then Pokemon name.
Oh, I've got to do it that way. Okay. I don't think I've got that one, by the way.
FLAA.
That's why it wasn't coming up. Nope, I don't.
Alright, Yanma. YANMA.
Spell that again.
YANMA.
Nope.
Slackoth. SLAKOTH.
Nope.
This is gonna be a bust. Vigoroth. Slackoff's evolution. VI.
Probably not, in light of me not having a slack off.
Oh. VIGO.
Yeah, no.
Loudred. Whismer's second evolution. LOUD.
Okay. Let's see here. No. I have a feeling this is going to be a bust.
Probably. Medidite? MEDI?
Nope.
Numel? NUMEL?
I can't spell.
No.
No.
DeWatt. DEWO.
Nope.
Swaddle. SEWA.
Nope.
That means Swadloon is probably out as well.
Oh, you stupid AI. We might have just lost.
Oh no. That's SWAD.
Alright, say that again, sorry.
SWAD. Probably not, because it's... That's Swaddle's
Nope.
second tier, yeah. Whirlipede. WHIR.
Alright, say that one again. Because I had lost track somewhere.
Okay, WHIRL. Should be Whirlipede.
No.
Tynamo. Tynamo.
Yes.
Holy shit. Here's the thing. Here's the literal first thing available.
Okay.
And since
Also,
you have...
it might be easier to, put it in chat or something.
Oh.
I got to thinking about that. That way I can kind of do that when I'm not in the middle of something.
Well, unfortunately, we're on the last one, so a little late. That's the last one. That's Gambo's second tier evolution. Even if you don't have it, I've cut it down by 1. That is at least another one down. Which more or less puts me at the mercy of Wonder Trade, and if we get any of these Pokemon in Sword and Shield DLC.
Yeah, because that's kind of all I can do at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Unless Wonder Trade is nice to me instead of you.
Yep. By the way, do you have that one?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Alright. That puts me at 18! Technically, it's 15, because I'm not counting the 3 I can't trade for. Which is Dionysie and Meltan Melmetal. Kinda can't trade for them, so. Kinda stuck. Oh, you know how John's been doing the Power Play streams on the Wednesdays every now and again?
Mm-hmm.
I've made a terrible decision.
Oh,
So, if I ever get it, which is a little hard to do since he streams at the same time I stream on Wednesdays, I'm more or less, I get done in time for maybe the last 2 of 4 he does. But I was gonna have him play Battle Ride War since he has a copy of that. For some reason, I assume someone gave it to him. But I recently went ahead and double checked to make sure it was still on his backloggery, and then I went through every single one of like just the major consoles and like the easy to stream ones, and I picked one from each. Some of them are okay. Others so Muramasa the Demon Blade for Wii would be Plan B, which is also my sub game if he ever does sub night or like a sub cookie. Astral Chain for Switch, because I don't know, there's a lot of good choices on Switch and I just wanted that one. Odin Sphere Lithrashir for PlayStation 4, because why not double up on the on the games from that company, because it's the same company that did Muramasa. And then Star Fox Guard for Wii U.
Oh dear God.
You know, the other game that came with Star Fox Zero. Then Transformers Devastation for Xbox One, which is the Platinum Games Transformer game, which is apparently really good. Then WWE Day of Reckoning for GameCube, because I have to get a WWE game in here, and he doesn't have Crush Hour, or else that would be the choice. Resident Evil Code Veronica for Dreamcast, Pokemon Puzzle League for N64, Burnout Revenge for 360, fairly good choices, and then Aquaman Battle for Atlantis for Xbox. Because why not make him play the other game that is related to Superman 64?
Fair.
I'm a right bastard for doing that one. Then another really good one, Death by Degrees for PlayStation 2. Smite's actually been streaming this recently. It is a... Is it Dead or Alive or Tekken? No, Tekken. It's a Tekken spin-off game that is like some character action game. It's bad. Is the short and long of it. Then Beast Wars Transformers for PlayStation, because it's not the one I stream, because the one I stream for is on N64 with the weird controls of the analog sticks being special moves. I still haven't figured out why that's the case. But this is still a fighting game. Or no, this is the adventure game. So let's see. Sonic R for Saturn. That's the Sonic racing game. From way back when. Then Grand Theft Auto for Game Boy Color. Because that's the best way to play Grand Theft Auto. Because that's original Grand Theft Auto. You know, before the series got extremely popular. When it was a top-down game. X-Men Genesis, because why not have him play this stupidly hard X-Men game? Prince of Persia for the SNES, because I don't know, I just wanted something for the SNES and I didn't know what to pick, so I just picked Prince of Persia, and then Dick Tracy for the NES. Which might be a hard game, I don't know. I was just throwing things out there. So that's my plans A through, like, H. If somehow things explode far enough down. And I have them all in a notepad document, so if I win, I can just immediately copy-paste it in the chat. Because I'm one of the smart people for Power Play that goes, oh look, I made sure my choices were picked in advance. Well, Tommy, guess what?
My bad. Did
Oh.
you just figure it out?
Yes. If the game will send me to the menu.
It's me. It's me.
Okay.
So I was wrong on that, but I was right on who had that.
Okay, it's just a beat.
So
It was last weapon, first location.
you had plum and dining car. I was right on ranch. So you would have had that.
Well, I didn't get to fill out the rest of the card because it immediately kicked me out of the game.
What was your other card?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay. It had to be that location then. Okay. So I was close enough to figuring it all out. That's weird.
That happens.
Because, like, I was really going to bank it off of the next roll. $21.82.
Actually, I have
For
to...
those wanting it.
I want to say one of the other subscripts have subbed the second recap episode for 01, but I have not. I haven't watched it.
I haven't either.
I would assume, since I haven't seen any major tweets about anything, I'm assuming nothing happened.
Probably a safe assumption.
Like, oh look, we got the Arc Zero tease last week. Up, we get nothing else new this week. Were you in the stream when I was talking about how I was been redecorating the last 2 days?
I don't think I was, actually.
Oh. Well, I moved my shelf with all my video games into my closet. Since it's open and with no doors, I can slide it in there and still have access to it. And I moved the shelf that's been mine forever out from elsewhere in the house into my room, and now I can put stuff on it. So now it has all the not Smash Amiibo and all my Sentai mini Pla. There is a surprising amount of not Smash Amiibo on that shelf.
I can imagine.
Although, now that I've done that, how I've got the Amiibo arranged for just the Smash stuff looks a lot better now that you can see everything. Because I have it going in game order in terms of appearances. So on the bottom, since it's like at a set of risers, on the bottom is the original roster. And then up from there, I think I put all the melee characters. And then up from there is all of the... Yeah, up from there is all the Brawl characters. Then up from there is all the Smash 4 characters, just about. And then up from there is all the Smash Ultimate characters. Kind of. It has to be fudged a little just to make sure everyone has room. But I did... Oh, I didn't realize it was mine.
Yeah.
Scarlet Pole. Damn it. But I have the caveat of, on the bottom floor with the original roster is all the third-party characters that have appeared in Smash.
Ah.
I think technically the only person who's third-party that I don't have down there is Shulk. Is Shulk third-party, technically?
I guess technically, yeah.
Because I have Bayonetta down there, and she's technically third-party. I might have to move Shulk down there, then. Because everyone else should be more or less first-party to Nintendo. Or technically second-party. I need to double-check that. Come on. Make a thing
It's
back under
still
my chair.
yours, by the way.
I know. I gotta get the thing back under my chair to make it level and not rock back and forth.
Also, all I'm gonna say is the AI can be weird sometimes.
Indubitably. Well, for TGS tomorrow, I only got to be blind on one episode. And that's the last one.
We're
So,
just both determined on Scarlet did it.
more or less. And I saw Molinus try the old Shochaku Henshin civilian heads on a Soto body. Or technically a Shoto body since it was the Blade figure. They tiny as hell. Unfortunately. Like, that doesn't work.
Scarlet shot a fool. That's what I'm going with, anyhow.
I'm showing it on stream for anyone who wants to see it. I'll post in the chat since you can't see the stream. It is tiny as fuck. And bear in mind, that's a properly scaled, like, Shoto Ichigo, or technically Shoto Hongo, next to it. The show what it should look like size-wise, and nope. Just nope. Well, that's a garbage roll.
Oof.
Granted, I turned around a garbage roll because I got put in the. I was stuck in the same room I already guessed. So I had to guess that room, but I already knew who had that one. But by some miracle, the guy showed me a different card he had instead of the location card.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I was just like, why did you do this? Did you forget you showed me location card? I don't blame you if you do. I don't keep track of what card I've shown what people.
That's 2 garbage rolls in a row. I'm just saying.
Sometimes the dice doesn't like us.
Of course. Of course. Screw you, Mustard. Screw you. I wanted to get information.
No.
Just deny me all of it. Crap. I about screwed myself up right there.
I was about to ask when I was looking at information for third party characters, and I was about to say Olimar's not third party, is he? No, it's Olimar but under it says Sonic.
Oh.
I'm guessing it's using like one of the images from the end credits.
Ooh, doubles. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Indeed.
It's one of those I feel confident in saying that I'm like 50-50 for 2/3 of it, but it's one of those I don't know which one kind of deal. And that might be the point where you get me. I mean, if that's the case, I'm perfectly fine with that. But yeah, it's definitely a moment.
Apparently, Shulk's not considered third party.
That's weird. I thought he was though.
I mean, it's
Kind of that
developed.
gray area.
I think it might be technically second party.
Oh. Okay.
What?
I legitimately thought with that guess that you just did, you had it.
No. No, I don't. No, I do not.
Like, I straight up thought you had it right there. I was like, oh, well, this is it, ain't it?
No, they're not, actually. Oh, Shulk's not third party. Technically, Nintendo owns Monolith Soft now. Or they've owned them since 2007. Which would explain why they've been developing
Wait.
for...
Wait, huh? Okay. So here's why I'm hun. I've got it, but the matter of how I got it is what's confusing me.
I do not have location.
The way I got location was what confused me.
Okay.
I thought it was Dark Alley.
Is that second to last?
Third to last.
Hmm.
But it
No.
wound up being second to last.
Yep.
So you... So the guess that had Brunette in the Dark Alley was what threw me off.
Yeah. When I went my last guess, I guessed that because I had all the locations marked off I could go to. And I had suspect and weapon figured out by then.
Yeah, to be fair, we kind of had suspect and weapon figured out for a while there.
Yeah, I was just like, shit, I get no new information out of this. Fuck, I might as well just eliminate somebody's cards.
We accidentally, by trying to dunk Scarlet in jail, kind of dunked Scarlet in jail. So...
More or less. So yeah, I guess since Nintendo owns Monolith Soft wholly instead of like having this weird 50-50 partnership with Game Freak, I guess Shulk's technically first party. Technically. Oh well, I guess he goes back up with everyone else. He can go back up on where he was hanging out with Duck Hunt. He was legitimately standing next to Duck Hunt because I think I went off the numbered order that Smash Ultimate has.
Ah. Let's add a hard AI into it and see what happens.
Well, unfortunately, we will not have probably major news until next month.
That sounds about right.
Because Steam has an event the 9th. I don't know. We might get a directed dropped on us this week, or just like a game announcement from Nintendo out of just fucking nowhere. Since they're we can't put a direct together at the moment, but we can just drop shit on you. Just a trailer and just here's the website.
Scarlet, it's your fault. I knew it. I knew Scarlet was going to have a card right out the gate.
Wah, wah.
Well, she went nowhere fast.
Nope.
And Mustard's going nowhere fast. Oh, never mind. He got to move. I just figured that would happen. Also, you're up, by the way.
I know. Keep knocking my chair off the thing I have under it.
We just really want to find out who has Sphinx.
More or less.
I can't button.
Neither could I.
I kept hitting the wrong thing. Also, using the Switch controller is not that much more helpful.
I was curious how this controls with controller.
Not too good, to be fair.
Considering I think this might have been a mobile game that then came to PC and then went to console, yeah, I could see that.
I mean, I've seen worse, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Well, that first round of turns went absolutely nowhere.
Yep. You know, Dark Side of the Ring may have ended recently on their series of documentaries, but WWE has an Undertaker documentary they're doing, following his life. Just before his WrestleMania match with Roman Reigns, kind of leading up to that match, and going forward through I don't know how far. I don't know where it stops, because like this week's episode took you through his tag match with Kane against DX at Super Showdown, which to quote them was a shit show. Triple H tore his pec within the first 2 minutes of that match. That went 30. It was a catastrophe. And unfortunately, the next episode takes you to the Saudi Arabia match where Undertaker wrestles Goldberg, and I'm like, oh, I know how that one goes. Taker almost dies in that match. Because he about gets dropped on his goddamn neck.
Oof.
Yeah, that one was really not good. Let's just say Goldberg should not be doing jackhammers anymore. He is not a fit enough man to be picking someone up, holding them above his head in a like suplex position, and then dropping them on their back. He is not a sprightly young man anymore to be doing that, especially to someone who has about 1.5 feet on him. And is about probably the same weight. And unfortunately, that match is preceded by, was it last year's WrestleMania? Yeah, that is preceded by last year's WrestleMania, where Taker did not have a match, which was the first time in probably about 2 decades that Undertaker did not wrestle at a WrestleMania. And unfortunately, Taker is bit by the same bug that a lot of wrestlers are bit by, of, I want to retire, but I need that last match. And I can't not get in the ring. Because there are a lot of wrestlers who unfortunately get bit by that, I can't leave this business bug, regardless of how much money I have. Let's see, Ric Flair retired, and then continued to wrestle for probably 6 years. When he's in his 70s, I think? Hogan, unfortunately, is also the same way, even though his knees are, can be best described as dust. He has no knees.
Well then.
Yeah, they are basically particles of dust that have clumped together to pretend they are knees. And Ric Flair's forehead at this point looks like a cheese grater has been taken to it because of how much he's bladed over the years.
Also, I see you're trying to dunk yourself in jail.
Yeah.
How's that working for you?
I don't know, I may or may not succeed at this. We'll find out.
If it makes you feel any better, I can't seem to dunk myself in either. I can't figure out the right answers. I hate the AI sometimes.
Yep. Oh, I have to remember to do that. I have to remember to take a picture of what Breaking Mammoth looks like an armor stand and be like, I don't know if this is a bug or a feature, but just for record, this is what Breaking Mammoth looks like on an armor stand.
Maybe it's a feature bug.
I take it.
Man, it sounds good. Okay, AI.
Oh, and I will say, if we get like a crap ton more of like forms and stuff, I'm gonna have to make a second floor for 0-1. All of those what if forms from 0-1 on the blog, on like the episode summaries, takes up about 2 rooms.
Oof.
And it's all 0-1 forms. Because it's more or less, it's 0-1 using just about every progress key that's showed up in the show that wasn't... Yeah, it's just about every progress key that's shown up in the series so far. Well, guess what? I am dunking myself in jail!
Because you just figured it out.
Yep. I needed the location right there.
And it was Sphinx, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yep, that was all I needed too. Because I had a pretty solid guess on the other two. I thought it was you. I thought that was the weapon. I just didn't know where. I was like, It's funny. Every time that I've lost with both of us playing, it has barely been a loss.
Actually, let me pull up a list of, or like, Is it under concept art forms on the wiki? Yes. That's one, 2, 3. It's 1801 forms. Plus 1 Vulcan form. So it's about 19 forms. Which I don't think... I don't think 4 of these are in the mod at the moment. Because more or less, every single progress key that's in the mod is usable in the 0-1 driver. Except, I think, Burning Falcon, which does have a concept art form. Which is just Falcon, but just clear red parts. I get to change peacock skins since I dunked myself in jail. Now I get to be Old Lady Peacock. Although I do find it funny that, since we have 2 Hercules Beetle progress keys, the 2 Hercules Beetle forms are almost identical. It's just a different helmet and a different color, because technically you can put the Thouser progress key in the 0-1 driver.
Oh, wow.
Can't put the Zesmerize key in anything because it's actually just a brick. It doesn't even open in with the toy. It's just a brick you plug in. Well, I can certainly go everywhere. Let's go here. Hi, Scarlet. You did it with the gun! Damn it.
But Scarlet was just telling you that it wasn't her that did it with the gun.
Yeah. I don't know if you planned on it for Rampant Gaming, but I'm probably doing custom robo whenever I'm done with Odyssey. It'll be a few weeks, but
I mean, that'll work. That'll give you something to do.
yeah, I got the ROM downloaded. Tried to find a ROM of another game, but I couldn't find it. It was some Japanese kart racer with Ryder and Ultraman and all that. I didn't know it existed until Kotetsu Toys tweeted about it, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna grab a ROM of that and play this. Can't find a ROM. At least a ROM from a source that I am willing to let download.
Also, out of curiosity, which location did you do?
The original one. The free one.
Oh. Because I did the Vampire Castle.
Okay.
That's why I was wondering. By the way, Gun and Silver Bullet were on the same spot. That's why I also said Gun.
I think almost all the guns are in the same slot.
At least that's smart.
Yeah. I think they try to keep the weapons, like, theme-wise consistent on slot. Locations are another thing entirely. Oh, also, the Fortnite season's almost over. I think it ends sometime next week.
Sherlock, why? Why did you shoot someone?
I might have got a little too high on the opioids. But it should be sometime in next week. Fucking hell.
Well, that happened.
Yeah. Just take all my fun away. Why don't you?
Yep. So I hear two crappy rolls. Can we get a third? You know what? Everyone seems to be doing it. I'm gonna shoot someone. We'll be going nowhere quick.
Yep.
Nowhere quick.
I'm checking the custom figure Instagram I follow for rider stuff, and there's a drive type mock there, and I'm like, that's a thing in the driver. I think.
I think you're right.
Something that would be akin to that.
Hmm. Hmm.
Uh, shit. Nope.
What? Again? I love how I keep getting thrown for loops. Like Uber getting thrown for loops here. Ugh. Okay. Whatever.
Okay, it is a thing. It's type next.
You've got to be kidding me right now.
Terrible roll.
Pretty much.
Ah. Well, yeah, the signal
Okay.
mock gives type next, and weirdly enough, signal chaser gives type get next. I had to go had to go look up someone's video to be like, is this what it gives? Oh, this is what it gives. Okay. So technically, that is a thing in the drive driver. Granted, there is a crap ton of stuff in the drive driver, and in the mock driver that just never got used. There's like a whole plethora of upgrades. I think there's like 4 more signal changes technically in the mock driver. Which means Chase could have had his own set of signal changes.
Yet another unused thing that
Yeah,
could have
there's-
been used.
Yeah.
I feel like you've probably got it this turn.
Not quite. Not really.
Oh, really?
No, I only got one.
Huh.
Okay, I don't know if that's considered unused since it's the same thing in the different driver, but technically Super Dead Heat is listed as unused, even though it's announced with the Trideron key, which is what it announces in the mock
You
driver.
gotta be kidding me.
Oh, the Sherlock did it.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, that was against 3 hard AI, so...
Yeah, I don't know if counting Super Cho Dead Heat in the driver is unused. Granted, I don't know if it would be any different if it was on the driver instead of the mock driver. All those upgrades. Oh yeah, I forgot. All of the tire changes have upgrades too. I don't know why, but they all do. Like everything that could have a tire change in the driver, all are in there. Also, Formula has like 5 more tires it could have. Because it has 0, 0, 0, 5, 0, 6, and 0, 7 in the driver. Which is one of those, what?
Well then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's so much left over. I feel like you could just... If someone wanted to, you could just take half the stuff and just like make like either a brand new drive rider out of it or just do more drive stuff. Because there's so much left over. Granted, it's way less than Signal Bikes, because there's only like... Yeah, it's only 5. It's bad speeding, one-way traffic, escape, and slowly. I'm not sure what you would do with those. But, you want to call it a night there?
We can.
Well, we're at 3-ish hours, so...
Ah. Then yeah, we can.
Alright. So, tomorrow, we'll properly do TGSR.
Yep.
And you get to find out about how Hongo has, like, this 12-step plan to catch Shocker, and defeat them while they hunt for Nazi gold. Buried Nazi gold, mind you. Trillions worth of buried Nazi gold. That it takes a turn by the end of just like, wait a minute, what? Hongo, you have teleportation powers. Bullshit, you have teleportation powers. And also something I think is confusing with just the 4 episodes, and I'm like, whatever. That's that. And then the usual stuff this week with XCOM, Odyssey, KH2, and the double podcast this weekend. So, like we're saying, drop a follow. Really appreciate it. Chipping away at that average viewer follower goal. Or average viewer goal. That average viewer follower goal. That's not it. That's not right. At TG Saloon on Twitter gets the updates when I go live. At Next Waypoint Discord chat, get your Discord link, drop by, say hi. We'll we'll see you tomorrow.